Remember the rage about converting IKEA glass cabinets into tropical plant terrariums? We'll turn mine into something simpler, a houseplant propagation station. Plus, designing on a dime, how to choose the right cuttings with the perfect coloration. And how much do those cabinets cost now? I'll share the prices. Before we kick things off, I first needed to clean out this IKEA cabinet, which for the most part has spent the last 3 years sitting vacant in my room. Alrighty, now that we have the Millsbo cabinet all cleaned out, it is time to start decorating the inside. My gosh, is that an aggressively bright Rocky Mountain sunset this evening? I wish that I could use Alexa to turn it down to, like, I don't know, 70%. But you know, we're going to focus on this, and I'm going to do something a little easier than what most people do with the Millsbo cabinets. In fact, you know, it's kind of bright, so why don't you come over here? Okay, that's much better. Not as much sun glare, you know. So yeah, remember back early on in the pandemic when everybody was buying these IKEA Millsbo cabinets and turning them into these extravagant, beautiful tropical plant like terrariums? Well, that was my intention, but I never got around to doing it. And I do want to do it at some point, but it's proven to be more difficult than I thought. So what I'm going to do is just something a little simple, and we're going to turn it into like a little propagation station in the meantime. So that's what we're going to do. I did have really good intentions, though, of actually, you know, doing something cool with this, but alas, here we are, turning it into a generic propagation station. So I'm going to open up this cabinet door, and it's kind of crazy to think that I've had this since 2021, and it has literally just sat here empty in my bedroom this entire time. But we're beyond that now. I'm going to take these 3 propagation little vessels that I have, this big bowl, and these 2 little milk jugs. And what we're going to do is we're going to use these little magnet hooks, and because this whole thing is metal on the inside, we're going to use them to hang down. But also, I did buy around that same time as this thing keeps on opening up. It's going to be annoying. This is my life, guys. This is my life. Here, air purifying filter thingy. No, that won't move. You know what? I will use this handy step stool. There we go. Always come up with a solution for everything. I don't. Okay, so at the same time I bought this, I also got this giant piece of bark, and I wanted to incorporate it into here somehow, but you know, again, just didn't really do too much with this thing. So we're gonna use one of these metal hooks, and I'm just gonna use this as like a backdrop, because I don't want it to be like, you know, too crazy of a thing or too involved. I just want it in the background. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to latch this around hither, I think. Yeah, there we go. And try to pull this up just a little bit more. So we have that there. And then with those propagation vessels, I've already picked out 3 cuttings that I want to use. One is going to be the Marble Queen Pothos cutting, and then I'm going to take these 2 Neon Pothos cuttings and use them in the little milk hangers. And I also have this little accent light that you don't have to plug in. It's just battery operated. I think I got a 4-pack of these from Amazon for like less than 20 bucks. So, and what's nice is that they're really, they're just controlled by a remote. So even though they're battery operated, you can just be sitting in bed and hit the little remote and shut them off. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this though, because I want to see whether or not it's going to look better hanging down or if it's going to look better shining up. But first, I want to make sure and put these guys in. So same exact thing where I want them to hang down, not too much, or actually hang down, yeah, not too much, just a little bit around there. So I'm just gonna tie this baby up so it'll be shorter, like so. And the other one, same exact thing. Already got that one tied. Cool. Wow, making such progress already. I'm rolling my eyes at myself. You guys can just roll your eyes at me too. It's fine. Everybody else does, you know. Okay, so cut the top parts of these babies, and boom, and bam. And I'm curious to know because I'm assuming, some of you who are watching, if not a lot of you, are also big tropical plant collectors. Do you have a cabinet? And if so, what did you turn yours into? How much work was it? Because it seems like a lot of upkeep. And that's kind of the thing that really makes me a little bit wary. So I've been a little bit reluctant to really get the whole process going. Okay, so we put one here. Uh, wow. And again, like you can get these hooks, these metal hooks, for super cheap. I don't know. I probably got like 20 of them for like $5 on Amazon. Also, let me take down. I had some stickers in here that were holding up some grow lights early on when I did try to do something with this until I realized it's way in over my head, so I never did anything. But I did take the grow lights down, so there is that, a little bit of progress, and I will take it. So we're gonna do one of these on each side, like so, and then we're going to put that baby there. And what's nice is that because this is only western facing, let's see if the sunset went down. Oh yeah, it's going down. Let's switch angles again. There we go. Much nicer, warmer look. And you guys get to watch the sunset over the Colorado Rocky Mountains over Coors Field. How lovely. Goodbye, sun. It was nice seeing you. We'll see you tomorrow. So what we're going to do now is take the other one, the big one, that'll go in the middle, because that's where the Marble Queen Pothos will. It's either Marble Queen or Snow Queen. I don't. It's like one of those things. This cutting heather. Um, and so that's where this guy will go in the middle. And this one will hang down. I want it to hang down just a little bit more. It's actually perfect. And center it up right there. And so now I'm going to take this water. It's not wine, although I'm sure that after dealing with me, these plant cuttings would prefer wine over water. But who doesn't? So I'm just going to fill these up. And like I was about to say before we switched angles, is that this is like the perfect area in my apartment for cuttings because these are western facing windows, obviously, with Rocky Mountains off to the west. And this being tucked away in the corner over here it never gets bright direct sunlight. If anything, medium to bright indirect. Bright indirect. Now that we're going into summer, so it'll be perfect to grow cuttings in because obviously with cuttings you never want direct sunlight, and sometimes bright in like too much bright indirect can be really harsh for the plant cuttings and can stunt the root growth, at least from my experience. So I'm going to take this baby and put it in the water where its nodes are. So it'll grow roots from there. And then we are going to put this around here and let it hang in all of its glory. Okay, so we got one down, and one more to go. I just need to move this over here so it won't be dangling as much. Okay, that looks pretty. And I'll switch up the angle here in a second. Just figured I'd give you guys, a nice look at the sunset. Goodbye again, sun. Lovely to see you. It sounds like, yeah, it's not lovely to see you, Kevin. But I enjoy providing your plants with the process of photosynthesis. So here we go. Last little one to fill up. And ta-da! Like that. So now we'll just attach this one to this little hook over hither and turn it that way. And then we'll just take this cutting here And let's see, which direction does this look best in? Da, 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 da. That's always the interesting part is like, oh, cuttings, like sometimes they don't always go in the same direction. So, you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. Okay. So there we go. I think we're going to go in this route like so. And yeah, okay, that was definitely a better route. So now with that one, we shall take that, try to hide up that brown leaf a little bit. There we go. And now, last but not least, is our Marble Queen or Snow Queen. I don't know. Both those cutting. If you know what cutting this is, let me know in the comments below. I know what it is. I just, I don't know. There's so many plants in this darn jungle that it's hard to keep track of them all sometimes. Okay. Ooh, I like the way that looks. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to switch up the coloration. I wanted to play with the colors, the texture of the leaves a bit. And so you have the neon green on both sides, and then in the middle, you have the Marble Queen, Snow Queen. I don't know, again. But, it's there, white and green and neon green. I just wanted them to like kind of pop off of each other. So now that we have that all done, let's see. Our next mission is going to be, do we want this little accent light to go on the bottom, or do we want on the top looking down? That's going to be the big question now. And I'm kind of leaning. Ooh, yeah. I was hoping. I do like the way that looks actually.
And that's the way I kept it. This is the view of the cabinet at night, and I have to say I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I do want to add some more cuttings in to help fill in the base and add more color to this dark cabinet. While overall I do want to convert it into a terrarium, for now I'm thrilled with its current purpose being a propagation station. As always, thanks so much for watching another one of my planting videos, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fun and interesting planting content just like this. I'll see you in the next video.